If you are in a show that's a period piece, everything has to be designed.
So, let's dive in.
Julia's kitchen is in the Smithsonian, and we've recreated it.
We enlarged it just a little bit for our set, but we brought Veritas to it that ordinarily a set would not have.
You can see it, can't you?
No. Yes.
Some items we rented, some items we purchased. The things that we couldn't find, we custom made.
Starting off with a stove that duplicated Julia's.
And let her rip.
I need to take measurements to pass along to the set builders.
We've rigged that so that it works for us here in the set. The backsplash, the shelf, the hood, all that we built to Julia's specification.
These counters won't work. They're too low for Julia's height. I gave specific measurements.
Being over 6 feet, that gave her back problems. So Paul designed the kitchen to be as practical as it can be for her. The counters are all 2 inches higher than they'd normally be. These are hard to find now, but she loved her copper pans, and they're all out on display.
We painted those outlines just as Paul did. It's very useful in a kitchen. It always is in place.
It was all about function.
And we've used every nook and cranny of it. We've gone into the cupboard there, we've shoot through the oven.
If the average person went to the Smithsonian and looked at the kitchen there and our kitchen, I don't think they'd tell very much apart.
It's a great kitchen.
Of course, it's not the only iconic kitchen. The kitchen on the show, for many people, was the other kitchen in their lives.
So many details. It's marvelous how the pieces come together.
We've had to source thousands of items. Some of those different Pyrex dishes or different casserole dishes are these one-of-a-kind things that are near impossible to find. Like, we want to do that piece of history justice.
We're ready in 5, 4, 3.
One of those cameras that we've rented was actually used in the making of the French Chef. The studio cameras are not practical anymore. They've been gutted inside. So we put in little video cameras to play back the image on the screen at the rear of the camera and feed that into the control room. I think that's great.
No, too high. Split the difference. Here, a little lower. Why aren't we getting this?
It was almost impossible to get the camera up and down to look into the food. And it was much easier to be able to shoot up into a mirror so that you could see the food as Julia was preparing it. The mirror was Russ Marash's idea. We recreated that.
To come into a place like this kitchen, you don't have to act because it's all there for you. The prop department and the art department, everyone has just created all these worlds, and the worlds that these people live in are so diverse and wild and wonderful.
It's things like that that were important to me, to be able to recreate a life.
The kitchen was her favorite place, and I think it's become our favorite place on the set.